everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today we're going to have a fun little adventure in this channel, and we're going to be trying out Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I've been wanting to show my viewers that you could use drugstore products like Maybelline, and I have a lot of other Maybelline products here too, and I've been trying to use more drugstore brushes, sprays, and stuff like that. So this whole video is going to be incorporating a lot of drugstore products. To apply the foundation today, we're going to be using a Real Techniques buffing brush. So I'm just going to start off by putting, I guess, a bit on the brush. Already putting it on here, I can tell it's a little too light, so we're probably going to have to go ham with the bronzer. This is actually my first time in such a long time using a not high-end foundation. Looking for a more natural look. In the summer you may want to bronze it up a little more because it is kind of dull looking but I don't mind it because I am looking for a natural look these days. So this is actually pretty good. Blending it with my Real Techniques brush was pretty good. It does get a little streaky though, so I would say do dabbing motions. Don't really scratch at it or pull at it. Just dabbing motions is the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this right here. Here. Right here. A little dab on the nose. And then on the forehead. For the concealer part, we're going to be blending it out with a Morphe brush. I know this is not high-end, but this is my ride or die little concealer blending brush. Like, I cannot do without this. So we're just going to blend it out with this, but you guys can substitute it for another drugstore brush that might look like this. The Coty Airspun powder for baking compared to the Laura Mercier baking powder. I like this one. It's $5. You can get it at any drugstore basically. So what we're going to be using with that is our cute little Real Techniques beauty blender. You're just going to dab in there and then place it on the places where you concealed. Now we have our brows done. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and then I used some Benefit primer to just set it all in place. I know it's not drugstore brands, but I have used drugstore brands brow pencils and stuff before, and it just doesn't work for me. I can't do it. It drives me crazy, so I have to stick with my ride or die brow products, and this is the final eyebrow look. I also did carve out the bottom of my brow with the Fit Me concealer in this 20 Sand Sable, and then I used my Ulta little brush right here, so just to help carve it out and blend it out. And I did, before I put on all my makeup, put my regular Smashbox products. I do have drugstore products, but they're not as good, and I want this makeup to last today because I do have stuff to do. So I did use my Smashbox bases before I put on my makeup. But you guys can use products like the Maybelline Prime, the Blur and Smooth. I have used this on people and sometimes on my forehead, and it works like a gem. I just prefer Smashbox. Everybody has their own preference, so this Maybelline one is pretty good. I also have the L'Oreal Magic Anti-Redness product, which is a good one as well. This one, it's the Anti-Age Rewind Primer Base by Maybelline as well. This one's a good one. Now we're going to move on to the eyes. I have for drugstore palettes is the Revolution Makeup Revolution London palette. It has like a nice array of colors that I would actually compare to the Urban Decay 3 palette. The L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1, which is kind of a good comparison to, I feel like, the Chocolate Bonbon palette because it does have different shades of brown in it, and this has a lot of shades of brown in it and also some sparkle colors, so this is actually pretty good too. Using this palette right here for some of it, maybe making a nice rose gold type of look. So I'm just going to go in with this with you guys and just see what happens. So as a base, we're going to be using our Ulta brush right here. I usually do use my Morphe brush. I love my little guy. I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, really want to use you, but I'm not. So this is just a nice pink flat-faced Ulta brush. We're going to be just putting that all on our lid just to have a nice base to work with. I'm going to go and use a transition shade. The transition shade that we'll be using is going to be from this palette. I want it to be a nice neutral brown color. So we're going to be using this little guy right here. And then the brush that we'll be using for that is my go-to when I'm doing drugstore product looks, the Ulta crease brush, which is this cute little guy right here. Now that we're done with our crease color, I want to go in and deepen the outer crease a little bit. This little guy right here from the Revolution palette, this one right there. We'll use this little guy and go in with that color. It's the EcoTools dual-ended brush. Now that we have that color to our liking, I want to go ahead and darken it up, I feel like a tinge more. So we're going to be using this little EcoTools brush right here. It's just a nice little dome brush. And we're going to be going in with this dark charcoal brown color right there. Now I want to add a little bit of the sparkly colors. Some gold today. You know what? Let's do this gold right here. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild just flat brush right here. Okay, now we have our little glitter in the middle done, and I feel like I want to do a little bit of the brow bone highlight, and for that I want to use, I think I want to use a highlighting color from the Wet n Wild Illuminating palette, this gold color right here. This e.l.f. brush right here to put our brow bone highlight. So I accomplished to do this beautiful liner finally. After a while I haven't been doing liner, but I ended up using this Drugstore L'Oreal Paris telescopic black liner. It's in this cute little bottle, and I ended up doing this really cute look. Take off our bake with EcoTools brush. Now that our bake is off, I do notice that the slightest touch that you kind of do on this foundation, it will rub off easily. With this same dual-sided brush, I'm going to be using this side, and I'm going to just be putting a nice dark color under my lash line. So we're going to be using this middle color right here. And then I want to add a little bit of that gold on the bottom here. And I feel like maybe I want to use this side just to really get in there with that gold color. So now for our inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this other EcoTools brush. It's a very small, tiny, cute little guy. This pink right here. Now we're going to just put on some mascara and do our blush and highlight. So I don't have any other eyelash curler, so I'm just going to be using my Sephora one. It's not really anything special. They're like any ordinary eyelash curler. I've had this one since like 1982. So you just want to curl your lashes. And we're going to be using Maybelline's the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express mascara. Manny MUA was in the little commercial for it, and I was like, let's go, gotta get it. So you just want to blink into the mascara wand. So I finished putting on my highlight. I put it on my nose, my top of the lip, a little on the ears, and top of the cheeks. I think it's just a cute little glow. I came across this Ulta Beauty Butter Balm lip gloss. This little guy right here. So we're going to apply that cute little color. Last but not least, again, we're going to be using our Master Fix Maybelline setting spray. So this is the final look with our drugstore products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and really got a lot out of it. I'm going to come back to this video later on and tell you guys how the foundation is working on me. I'll do like maybe 3 hours later from now, and then I'll just have a good final end to the video, explain to you guys what I thought about it, pros and cons about the Maybelline Better Skin foundation. See you later. Bye. Hey guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to come back on camera and touch base with you guys on what I thought about this great foundation. It's actually pretty good. It gives you a nice natural look, and I like the coverage. It feels like my other high-end coverages. I just have to do a couple more pumps, but I don't mind because the price isn't that bad for this foundation. I feel like you do have to touch up a little bit more usually, but that's just my preference because I don't like to get oily. I just like to be matte most of the time. So if I give you guys a closer look, I'm pretty sure you guys can see like it's already kind of showing my pores and everything. But it's not really that big of a deal for me right now. Other than that, it's not too bad. It's just oily in my T-zone, but my forehead's not that bad either. I feel like this is a good product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoy your March. Bye guys.